Good to see you.
Okay, so today is a very special day. Today is the first anniversary of sound healing. Actually,
Congratulations.
congratulations to everybody here. Actually, it started end of
Congratulations.
June, but this is almost end of June, 2nd of July. So it's like the first wedding anniversary.
Yeah, correct.
First wedding anniversary of Sound Healing and TAARE Social. So I thank all of you who have been attending this thing for the last 1 year. It has been a wonderful experience, and uh, actually I attended when Saleh started this program in 2000, early 2000, and he was having in-person sessions in Bandra at some place called St. Paul's uh, Hall. And I attended two of those sessions there live in person. Uh, Now the question is, why was I in Bombay? That's the interesting thing. I was in Bombay because I had had a lot of health problems. Actually, 1 year before that, in the year 1999, I was very healthy, very strong. I was like 79 years old, playing tennis, running around, doing everything. Then suddenly something happened. I hurt my knees. I was feeling fatigue. I was getting digestion problems, breathing problems, everything that could go wrong went wrong. I had physical problems, I had some emotional problems, I had some family problems. You know, everyone has family problems. There was family, everything was going wrong. So I went to the best doctors here in America. None of the Western doctors could help me. I tried everything. So finally, I decided to do what is known as alternative. It's called CAM, complementary and alternative medicine. And this is things like prana healing, massage, acupuncture, Ayurveda, Siddha. Siddha is the Tamil Nadu type of treatment. I decided to look into that. And then I said, somebody told me, try mantras. I said, okay, I have to go to India. So that's how I was in India last year, earlier in the year in January. And I did some Ayurvedic treatment in Tamil Nadu, in Coimbatore, and I also did some sound healing. I took 2 courses in sound healing. And so I would like you to listen to a testimonial. I've got somebody also going to give us another testimonial. Today she is here on this program. I think she was here before. You've seen her before. I'll introduce you to her a little later. But right now I want to share my screen and show you this one experience. It's very good. 1 second. Share screen, and I go to here. So listen to this program. Her name is Aparna Krishnan.
I'm Aparna Krishnan. I am at Zorba, the Buddha in New Delhi, attending the Ayash Level 2 Singing Bowl, which is happening from February 24th to February 28th, 2020. I am also doing this workshop along with Lawrence D'Souza, and we both have shared really wonderful sound healing experiences. I am also into alternate healing and energy medicine for the last 14 years. And I came across sound healing for the last 3 years, and I've really experienced wonderful sound experiences. I happened to use this experience on my own son who had severe ADHD and mild Asperger's. He had a lot of trouble settling down in school and performing other activities. And the moment sound came into his life, his severe ADHD has got reduced to mild ADHD and Asperger's almost nil. And above all, it has helped him understand what is his core potential and shine in every field of his. I've also happened to experience this sound energy on other clients. I work on voluntary basis, of course. I worked on people with depression, anxiety, bipolar,
Please
liver
speak loudly,
cirrhosis,
madam.
and also
Please speak loudly.
and I have found very very positive
Okay, I'll try
results
to
in
raise the
each
volume a
body
little
thing.
bit.
My advice to everybody is it is worth going in for sound healing and sound bath on a regular basis to experience peace, harmony, and wellness in one's life. And of course, it would be a great idea if at least one member in every family is a sound healer.
Lawrence, I
Thank
think
you.
the volume is very low. I think we may have to give this video a bit of a skip.
I'm
I
Aparna
can
Krishnan.
practically not
I
hear
am
it.
Okay, I'm sorry that volume was a little low, but I'll give you a summary of what she said. She is uh, a sound healer. She took sound healing, the course number one, about 10 years ago, and her husband is in the Navy. So she lives in Delhi, and she has a lot, because she's in the Navy, she has a lot of people from the Navy, Jawans, who had injuries and have death in the family and a lot of alcoholism. So she treats these people, and she treats them and doesn't charge anything. She has a son who has ADD, so has some severe health problems. So she's been treating her son and also treating a lot of these Jawans and the wives and families of Navy personnel. And she got the President's Award for doing sound healing with Tibetan bowls. So what she was saying, volume was a little low. What she was saying is sound healing works. She's been doing it for the last 10 years. So it definitely does work. And that was her testimonial. I'm sorry it was a little low in volume. So that is how I was in India, and that's how I learned sound healing. And I've been offering it to you. I've been offering it to other people here in America and some people individually. I'm giving individual treatments to some people. It is a very good thing because it approaches it handles things that Western medicine does not. See, Western medicine is chemical, and it is good. I'm not saying it is bad. It's good if there's an emergency. But if we got chronic problems like asthma, cancer, irritable bowel syndrome, any of these things, the doctors cannot heal it with chemicals. Okay, because they all they do is they say we'll give you something to handle the pain, but they cannot cure because they don't only look at the body like it's a piece of clay and they give you some chemicals for the clay. But we are not just body, we are mind, we are emotions, we feel sad, we feel happy, we are emotions, we are spirit, and we are part of the universe. Call it God, call it Allah, call it Shiva, call it Buddha, whatever. We are part of spirit. So the doctors don't believe in all of that. But in alternative healing, we look at everything. We look at the body, the mind, the emotions, the spirit, and that's how you have better healing with alternative medicines and Ayurvedic medicines or Siddha Indian medicines. So sound healing is part of this alternative healing technology. So right now what I want to do is since we've talked about how this thing started about a year ago, I want to summarize what we did in the last 1 year. Okay, initially we had programs every week, and then we decided to have a program every Friday, the last Friday of every month. And we've covered multiple different things. Initially, we've covered the basic principles of sound. What is sound? What does it do? Then after that, we focused on mantras, and we focused on chanting, and we focused on humming, and we focused on singing. Those are very good things to do. And then towards the end, we focused on chakras. So with three main themes that we covered throughout the year. So let's talk a little bit about the basics of sound. Now, they say that everything in this world is sound, is vibration. In every religion, whether it's Hindu, Christian, Muslim, or in the native religions, sound is a very important. If you go to South America, you go to Africa, they have sound for healing. In India too, the Vaidyas, they do sound. And this word Om, they say it came from Egypt. Some people say it came from Iran. You know, the Aryans came into India and drove the Dravidians south. The Aryans were really Iranians. And they didn't know how to say Iran. At that time it was Aran. So the Aryans came. They brought the sound healing theory and they brought Om. Then in India it developed further, and then when Alexander and the Romans came, they took it back into the Middle East, and from Om, Aum, it became Amin. When it came to Rome, it became Amen. So they're all the same things. It has nothing to do with religion. Some people use it in religion, but these are universal sound. Amen. You say, oh my God, Amen. So they're all universal sounds. So at some point we will do some singing in it of chanting, but right now just want to talk about sound itself. So everything in this world vibrates, and it started with the Big Bang. Scientists now say the universe started with the Big Bang, and after the Big Bang the earth got created, the sun got created, the planet got created, and everything is vibrating. The earth is vibrating. It rotates around the sun, but it vibrates too. Our body vibrates. Every cell in our body, we've got trillions of cells. Every cell vibrates. And in each cell, there's electricity produced and there's magnetism, and it creates waves, electromagnetic waves. Just like the cell phone has electromagnetic waves, it talks to the cell tower through waves. Our cells in our body has waves and they talk to each other. Our organs, our heart has waves, our brain has wave states. So, and our whole body has waves. You know, the doctors do an ECMFG. They do that. It's an electromagnetic thing that measures the heart waves. And sometimes we say, someone comes in the room and we feel happy or we feel sad because we can get those people's vibration. So when they say, he has good vibrations, he has bad vibrations, it is not just Jantar Mantar, it is real. We all have vibrations and we transfer our vibrations and we feel other people's vibrations. So vibrations, we all have it. Even trees have vibrations, mountains have vibrations, they have very slow vibrations. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about our brain. In our brain, we have 4 states, brain states. Right now, all of us are in what is called a beta. So our brains are vibrating at between 40 and 15 cycles a second. What is a cycle? You know, a car goes around, the wheels go around. Each round is a cycle. So when we produce sound, it comes out as cycles. So my voice right now, it is very low vibrations, 20 cycles per second. Girls and women have a high vibration, like, hi, how are you? That's 20,000 cycles per second. So low for men usually, very high for women. And the human ear can only hear 20 to 20,000 cycles per second. Anything lower than that or higher than that, our human ears cannot hear it. But animals can hear. So that's why sometimes you'll see dogs are barking or cats are making sounds. They can hear thunder, they can hear lightning, and they can respond to it because they can hear other sounds. We cannot hear all the sounds. We can hear only a certain range. And those is good so that we don't hear everything. We just hear what is necessary. So, and as I said, so our brain has certain frequencies. So it's beta. Right now, all of us are in a beta frequency, which is from 40 to 15 cycles per second. Then it goes from to alpha. Now, when we are ready to go to sleep, we go into alpha, which is 15 to 8 cycles per second. So that's why it's very important to relax before we go to sleep. And then the next stage is delta, where we are in a dream state, we get dreams. So when we are in alpha, getting ready to go to sleep, it's important for us not to watch news, not to hear anything bad, because we take that into our sleep. And the last stage is from beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Delta is deep sleep. That's when healing happens. So its vibration goes down almost to zero. So it's important before we go to sleep to have some good thoughts in our mind, to think of love, because that causes healing in the body. So I want to talk about a thing called entrainment. So if we have tuning forks like this is a tuning fork. If I strike this, you may not be able to hear it. It's vibrating. If I keep another fork by the side of it, even if I don't strike it, it starts vibrating at the same frequency as this one. So I strike this, it's vibrating, and this will vibrate too, and they vibrate in resonance together. This is called entrainment. This entrains to this frequency. Now, entrainment happens in nature, it happens in the world. So they did an experiment where they put clocks with a pendulum, and each of them were running at a different rate. One was going fast, one slow, one medium speed, different speeds. Then they came in the morning, all of them were going in harmony. So they all entrained to each other. Human beings have that ability to entrain. So that is how this sound healing works. If some part of our body, let's say our heart, is not properly at ease, if it's not at ease, it is disease. That's where disease happens. Now, Western doctors give us chemicals. Sometimes that works. Sometimes they have this thing called placebo. You give a person a water pill and it works too, because the mind operates. So in sound healing, we have the mind that's operating, but we also have the waves. So we play these Tibetan bowls, and if some part of the body is not in harmony, it will entrain to the proper frequency coming from this sound, and it'll go into harmony. That is how healing happens in the body. It entrains to the proper sound. So that's one advantage of sound healing. So that's the basics of sound. Now we'll talk a little bit about chanting. Chanting is a very important thing. Every country, you go to any part of the world, you'll see these people sing, they chant, because it's a very natural thing. It's a very healing thing. Okay, as I mentioned, the sound Om, it became Aum, it became Amin, it became Amen. And we've been doing this almost with every session. We do some amount of chanting. So if you don't mind, I would like us to do the chanting, and it has nothing to do with religion. Om Shivaya. There's Om Namaha. Namaha. Namaha stands for earth, water, fire, air, and sky. That's the whole universe. We are made up of earth elements, water elements, fire elements, air, and the sky. So that's, these ancients were praising the universe. And if you say God is the universe, maybe they were praising God too. Okay, fine. So we are going to sing that. Shivaya, Om Shivaya. We'll sing that 3 times. And after that, we'll do the Amen version of it, which is the Western version. Okay. So I would like everyone to participate on it. It's very good. We'll talk about the benefits of chanting later, but don't, please sing it out loud to yourself. Okay. I'll do it the first time and we'll do it 3 times together. What I'm going to say is Om Shivaya. Okay. Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Okay, everyone, let's do that. Everyone participate. It's good for your health, good for your whole body. Okay, let's start. Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. One more time. Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Final time. Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Om Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Now we'll do the Western version of it. Sydney Poitier. I'll do it once and then we'll do it 3 times together. Sydney Poitier. Amen. 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 If you want to unmute yourself so we can hear each other, go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, all of us together.
Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
One more time. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Very good. So what are the advantages of sound? Okay, our own sound. First, it goes to the throat, so it helps in the thyroid. It helps in the throat chakra, which is right here. The sound as it goes, it reverberates right here in the top of the crown chakra. We have the pituitary gland and pineal gland. It activates that, so that's a very good thing to do. It helps in the breathing too. So chanting is good, humming is good, singing is good, laughter is good. We've done all of those at different times. We don't have time to do laughter. But what that does, one more thing is when you laugh, the diaphragm moves up and down, and it helps in digestion because it puts the digestion down and brings the lungs up. That is a very good pranayama exercise. It's just like Trusha does exercise, breathing, laughter. So when you're by yourself, sing, hum, laugh, and don't worry about other people, what they'll say. They will join you and they'll be happy too. So these are very good things that we've done throughout the year. Now, towards the end of the year, we started doing something called chakras. Okay. And we talked about the 7 chakras. So the 7 chakras are from beginning the root chakra, which is the note of C. The chakras are very related to sound. It has a C sound. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. In the Indian system, it's Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa, the same, sounds. The root chakra, which is when you concentrate on the root chakra, it is I am, that notion that I am here in this world. The sacral chakra, which is at the bottom of the tailbone, that is D note, Re, Sa, Re. It's orange in color, and the principal emotional that you feel is that you have to express is I feel. So first it's I am, I feel emotions because we are emotions too. The third chakra near the stomach is called the solar plexus. We dealt with that. It's a note of E, which is Ga, Sa, Re, Ga. Yellow in color for some people who can see colors, they'll see yellow. And this is I will. I have a will. I'm going to do certain things with my life. That's the solar plexus chakra when we concentrate on that. All of us have that and we can develop that even more. The next chakra is the note of F. It's the heart chakra. It's a chakra of love. And the Indian tone Sariga, it's Ma. Color is green. And that chakra is I give love and I receive love. After that is the throat chakra. It's the note of G, and it's I manifest. I can express myself. I manifest certain things in the world. Then it's the third eye. The the third eye. It is a note of A, Agni chakra.
Rajna Chakra.
Pardon? Yes.
Rajna
Okay.
Chakra.
The eye, third eye, and here it is I visualize. So people who have developed this thing, they have intuition. Sometimes we feel, I think something's happening good, something good is happening to my child, or something is happening to my relative. I'm going to expect someone coming to visit me. That's intuition. It's beyond what the senses can see, what the 5 senses can see. It's intuition. That's called the third eye. And the final is the crown chakra, where the universe pours energy and love into our body, and then it cycles around as waves. So those are the 7 chakras. We talked about that. So that is the summary of what we did throughout the year. Now, I would like to invite Vinata Rao. I met her about 7 years ago when I came to India. And then when I came there last year, I met her again. And she's a healer too, not sound healer, but she does various types of alternative healing, angel healing and chakra and prana healing. She's also an entrepreneur and she's worked in corporate America. So Vinata, if you can please unmute yourself and give us your experience of sound healing. So there's Vinata, if you can see her in a yellowish green dress. Tell us what your experience has been, Vinata, with so people can hear it.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, and thank you, Uncle, for inviting me. And congratulations on completing 1 year. I'm sure all of you who've been part of this journey have definitely gained a lot from it. So, just to give you a bit about my experience, I started practicing sound healing with Uncle last year, since November last year. And initially, it started off with a bit of a personal issue that I had, and I was dealing with it, and it helped me immensely because they always say that a cardiologist cannot operate oneself, right? So even though I have been practicing various alternative healing therapies like Reiki and angel therapy, I found immense healing benefits with sound healing because like we already explained that it works with the chakras. It is basically this healing. When you heal your chakras, it automatically has an effect on your physical body. So I noticed, it used to make me, used to bring about a sense of balance. I used to feel a lot more relaxed. Also, sleep, and because it has an effect, with your stress levels. When you're less stressed, then you tend to have a better sleep pattern. And also, it gave me a sense of clarity. I was able to sort of, put things into perspective. I was able to take a call on what really is good and bad because you're able to see very clearly when your mind is in a better state. And in that sense, it helped me a lot. And then again, recently, about a month and a half ago, I tested positive for COVID. And like they say, more than the problem, more than the virus, it's the fear that gets to people. And luckily for me, I think that didn't happen, and that was only because of the sound healing sessions that Uncle helped me with. The reason being is that I always was in a state of calm. I didn't feel that much fear or pain in any form because I was always in a state of balance, and even the Omkara chanting also helped. When during our meditation sessions or the healing sessions, we used to do a lot of Omkara chanting, so that really helped me. And whatever like a lot of people would say a lot of things to you. They'd say you need oxygen, you need this, you need that. So I would just not really bother about it, and I would be in my own space. And also, I think this healing has helped me gain a lot of I mean I'm in a better space of self approval and self love. I think that's very important because they say that if you don't love yourself, then you cannot love anybody else. You will not respect relationships if you don't have a good relationship with yourself. And this healing practice has really helped me gain that perspective. I think today I am in a much better state of mind mentally, which has helped me physically. It's not only helped me deal with COVID, but also in a lot of areas of my life, and in my career, in my relationships with people. A lot of things have changed, and I must be very ever grateful to Lawrence Uncle for really going out of his way and helping me. This is a great practice. This is definitely something that I think everybody should definitely do because they say sound creates vibrations, and sometimes I would actually feel it in every chakra of my body. Like every time the sound, it would create some sense of like calm, And it changed a lot for me. It really changed my life in many ways, if I may say so. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinata. So that's a testimonial. So we had one from Aparna Krishnan. The video is not very loud, and this was Vinata talking about her experiences. If any of you all would like to share some experience, please unmute yourself and share it. If not, we'll start a sound healing program.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's do a sound bath. In America, and it's called sound bath. So if you want to just close your eyes, if you want to relax, if you want to sit, that's fine. If you want to lie down, that's fine. And do you all hear the bowl? Just put your hand up if you can hear it. Okay, thank you. So we'll go through this. I've got 7 bowls for the 7 chakras. So we'll have a chakra healing session today. If you want to close your eyes, it's also a meditation session, and it's also a pranayama session, the breathing. So the breathing helps you to be calm. The more calm you are, the more you can heal yourself. If you're tense and worried, like Vinata said, then you get more easily susceptible to diseases, COVID or anything else. If you're calm, all your body, your nerves, your brain is in a relaxed position. You have a good defense against any health sickness. So we'll go through. I'm going to start with the root chakra. It is a note of C. Then I go to the sacral chakra. And the emotion here is I feel peaceful. I feel happy. Then we go to the solar plexus. Remember to have some intention for this session, the intention of health, intention of good relationship, intention of peace, intention of overcoming some challenge you have. The next is the heart chakra, the note of F. Then it's the throat chakra, the note of G, where you think I manifest whatever I want in this universe. And this is the third eye. I visualize, I have intuition, I can think beyond the senses. And now it's the crown chakra, the color of violet and the note of B. We start once again from the root chakra. Remember to take a slow, deep breath deep into your tummy. Hold it for a little while People who are agitated, they breathe very fast, so breathe very slowly. Now the sacral chakra, which is the chakra at the bottom of the tailbone. Now the solar plexus, the stomach, this helps the adrenal glands and the digestion. Continue taking slow, deep breath, slow inhalation, very slow exhalation. The heart chakra, the chakra of love. We give love, we receive love. It's not just romantic love, it is love for your family, love for yourself. This is the most important thing. When you love yourself, you feel strong inside. Now the third eye, which can see beyond the five senses. And the crown chakra. there's any intention you want, focus on that intention, because in the deep state of meditation, that has a way of manifesting in your life, whether it is health, good relationship with your family, finance, peace of mind. Just focus on that, and it's a message that you send to the universe, and the universe responds by giving you what you need. Slow, deep breath. Okay, with that, we will stop this sound healing program. Just continue to be in this relaxed state. If your eyes are closed, you can continue close, keep them closed, and gradually move your fingers, move your toes, your hands, and come back from alpha state to beta state. Beta is the normal state of life. So hopefully you had a very good relaxed session. If you went into deep sleep, that's very good. You did some healing. And if someone wants to say something, please express yourself. And thank you very much.